Hey, this is Rhonda Rawlings, News and Community Affairs Director for 107.3 Jams and Hot 98.1. I'm at the Peace Center in downtown Greenville, and guess what? The Tony Award-winning play Memphis is here throughout the week. I had a chance to speak to the lead actors Felicia Boswell and Brian Fencart about their roles in the play and why they would encourage audiences to come out. Hey, I'm here with two of the amazing performers from Memphis at the Peace Center. I'm with Brian Fencart and Felicia Boswell. How are you guys?
Good.
So good.
Doing great. Now, I saw the production last night. It's amazing. Really, really a great show.
Thank you.
And I was telling them I'm from New York and wanted to see Memphis for the longest time. Didn't get to see it in New York, but so happy that the Peace Center has brought their Broadway series here. Memphis is here now. Brian, give us a little background on the show.
In a nutshell, it takes place in the 50s in Memphis, obviously, and it's sort of at that time when that started breaking racial boundaries on the radio stations, because there was white stations and black stations. And of course, the white stations were right in the center of the dial, and then the black stations were way up on the dial, and no one really heard them. And it was this great music that wasn't getting heard. And this one DJ in the show, Huey Calhoun, based loosely on Dewey Phillips at the time. He was a DJ in Memphis at the time. Huey starts playing this music on his station, and it starts sort of a revolution, almost unintentionally. And in the process of all this, of Huey's discovery of this music, he also discovers Felicia Farrell, played by Felicia Boswell. They fall in love, and which at the time is not only taboo, but illegal for them to really have a relationship. It's very dangerous, and the show is great because it doesn't shy away from the element of danger that existed, but it walks on light feet. There's a lot of great comedic moments. There's a lot of real toe tapping, catchy music, but it doesn't shy away from the danger of the time either. So it's a really nice mix.
That's definitely true. It definitely teaches you a lesson about that time, but the music and the costumes, like you said, there's comedy in it as well. Tell us about your character, Huey Calhoun.
Huey Calhoun, he's quirky is a light way to put it, as you can see by the way he dresses, if nothing else. But
and talks.
Yes, and talks. He's a shoot first, ask questions maybe kind of guy. He doesn't think of consequences. What he does is very impulsive, and he does what he believes in, which is in the beginning a very good thing, and ultimately ends up not necessarily being such a good thing. His rebellious streak is what wins him his fame, but also ends up being something of a downfall, which without giving too much away. But he also falls in love with this black singer, because to him he doesn't see in color in that way. As you can see from his wardrobe, he's colorblind. He doesn't see in that way. What he falls in love with is this woman with this voice and this passion for her music, and he doesn't think about consequences. All he sees is what's right in front of him. For him, that's this wonderful music and this beautiful girl.
Wow. Now, I have to encourage everyone to come out and see the play. Brian and Felicia, their voices are unbelievable. Felicia, tell us about your character, which is also named Felicia in the play.
Yes, my character is named Felicia Farrell. It's a 1950s blues, gospel, soul singer who has dreams of, recording one day, who falls in love with this quirky, Caucasian, fast-talking, no-nonsense kind of guy who promises to be the liaison between, bringing her voice and her music over to white audiences, and he manages to do so.
Somehow.
But the difficulties and the discomforts of being in an interracial relationship in the 1950s, like he said, was illegal, and so that's pretty much what the story is based on. There are a lot of very uncomfortable moments, very beautiful moments. It's a beautiful love story. But it's, like I said before, it's a necessary story to tell. It's a history lesson, and it shows how far we have come and how much further we have to go. There's still lots of racisms, in the world.
Wow. And definitely, like you said, it's a history lesson. One of the most amazing parts of the show to me, and the most uplifting, was the church scene with the song that you sang. I think it was called Hope or
Stronger.
Stronger.
Yeah. Makes me stronger.
Yeah,
That was
stronger.
awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome. So tell us, there's so much excitement surrounding Memphis. Memphis actually won a Tony Award its first year out on Broadway, Best Musical. why would you encourage audiences to come and see the play, either one of you?
Oh gosh, why wouldn't you come and see the show? Again, like it's it's a great opportunity to share with generations that have not experienced these kinds of racisms, to know about our history, but also, I mean, it's great acting, it's great music. David Bryan from Bon Jovi, great direction with Christopher Ashley, the choreography with Sergio Trujillo, and I mean we have a great time sharing our story every night. But it really is an amazing story. It really is.
I mean, you're getting such a high energy, high octane show, but you're also learning something, and it's really nice to have something that is so energetic and has something for everybody, and is a lot of fun, but you're also taking a message away from it, and there really is something for everybody. I know that sounds like just like I'm a shill, but it's not. I mean, that's just the truth. There's in addition to all this music, there's just such a great message of equality and balance and acceptance underneath it all that like you said, needs to be told. I mean, it's something that we do have a long way to go still, and to be able to bring up this history lesson and also maybe help inspire change at the same time, it's a really great thing to come see.
Definitely. It's definitely a great mix. It makes you think, and I have to tell you, at the end of the play, people couldn't wait to stand up and give you guys a standing ovation. So I can't say enough how much I recommend people coming out to see this play. Now, I mentioned before, these are both amazing singers. Brian, I know you have a CD out. Can you talk about it?
I do, yeah. It just came out. It's called Simple and Gray. It's a sort of a singer-songwriter type thing. I grew up listening to like Billy Joel and Springsteen, so as somebody who very much believes in music, it's easy to bring that element into my character in the show too, because of my own music, and it's stories I want to tell. So it's out now. It's on iTunes and Amazon, and you can look it up. It's all out there. Yeah.
Perfect. And Felicia, no CD yet, but we
Not
know
yet.
there's going to be one forthcoming.
Yes.
Tell people how they can find out more information about you. I know you have a great website.
Yes, you can visit Felicia Boswell at www.feliciaboswell.com.
Perfect. Well, once again, we want to encourage everyone to come out to see Memphis. And the Peace Center also has so many different shows coming up in their Broadway series. I know we're all waiting for The Lion King in June. For more information, you can log on to www.peacecenter.org.